Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Definite Learning. Today we are going to do the poem Somebody's Mother. So let us do these activities before we read. Recall a time you helped someone. Recall means remember. Remember a time when you helped someone. Write two words describing. What were your feelings after you did so? It means when you helped someone, what were your feelings? So here you can write happy, content, or satisfied. What might have been the feelings of the person whom you helped? So I think the person will feel relieved or and grateful. Number two is work in pairs. Read the words given below. So here some words have been given in this box. Circle the words you would associate with an elderly person and underline the words you would associate with a school student. Share the reasons for your choices with your classmates and teacher. So the words which are connected to an elderly person we have to circle, and the words connected with students we have to underline. So let us see. Strong. Strong is connected to school student because elderly person are not strong. Worried is related to elderly person. Trembling, again elderly person. Hastening. Hasten means to do something quickly. So the one who does the things quickly is school student, not the elderly person. So we will underline it because it will go with school student. Now next is firm. Firm is steady. That is a school student. Bent. Bent will go with elderly person. Merry. Merry means happy. So school students are happy. Gray. Gray, white hair, gray hair. So gray will go with elderly person. Slow, yes, elderly person. People in old age walk slowly. So slow will go with elderly person. Guide, guide I think will go with school student because they are full of energy, full of strength. They can guide. Helpful, school students are helpful. So here we have done this activity. Now let's go ahead. Read the lines. The woman was old and ragged and grey, and bent with the chill of the winter's day. Select the suitable meaning of ragged as used in these lines. There are other four meanings given below. Discuss with your classmates and teacher. So here in these lines, we have to find out the meaning of ragged. Ragged means worn, worn out, old and worn out. So let us see other meanings of worn here. Of clothes old and torn. Synonym shabby. Example, a ragged jacket. Other meaning is having an outline, an edge, or a surface that is not straight or even. And the example has been given here. Not smooth or regular, third one. And fourth one is very tired, especially after physical effort. So here we will go with the first one. Old and torn. The lady was in torn clothes. Now let us see. Here we will start reading the poem. The woman was old and ragged and grey, and bent with the chill of the winter's day. The woman, here we are talking about an elderly woman, you can see in the picture. The woman was old and ragged. She had worn torn clothes, and she had grey hair, and bent with the chill of the winter's day. The lady was bent because of the cold of the winter day. It was winter season, and because of the chill, because of the cold, the lady was bent. The street was wet with a recent snow, and the woman's feet were aged and slow. The street was wet because of it had snowfall. It had snowed recently. And the woman's feet were aged and slow. Woman's feet were aged, old. Because she was old, that's why she was walking slowly. She stood at the crossing and waited long, alone, uncared for, amid the throng. Throng means crowd. Throng means crowd. So she stood at the crossing roadside. She was standing at the roadside and she was waiting for a long time. She was alone, uncared for. It means no one was paying attention to her. Amid, between, among, the throng, the people. Here you can say there were many people there, and among those people, she was standing alone at the roadside of human beings who passed her by, nor heeded the glance of her anxious eyes. So there were many people passing by, but no one is paying attention to her. Heed means to pay attention. No one is paying attention to her worried look in her eyes. Down the street, with laughter and shout, glad in the freedom of school let out. Let out means to release or to allow to go. So here school let out means the children were released from school and they were happily going out. Down the street with laughter and shout, glad in the freedom. Glad means very happy. So the children were very happy because it was the school ended, the school was over, and they were going home. That's why they were laughing and shouting gladly. Came the boys like a flock of sheep, hailing the snow piled white and deep. So the boys were coming like sheep are coming in a flock. So they were coming in a group. They were coming in a group, hailing the snow. Hailing means they were greeting or joyfully calling out. So here we can say they were enjoying the snow, piled white and deep, because it was snowfall there. So the boys who were coming from school, they were enjoying the snow. Past the woman so old and grey. Past the woman so old and grey, hastened the children on their way. Past is a preposition here. That means to go beyond someone's position. So we can say the boys were going by the side of the woman, by the side of the old lady who was in her grey hair. They hastened, they quickly passed, they quickly went on their way, nor offered a helping hand to her, so meek, so timid, afraid to stir. Stir means move. Here we can say to step ahead, to step forward, nor offered a helping hand to her. None of the boys offered her a helping hand, or none of the boys offered her help. She was meek. Meek means quiet, timid, shy, or you can say lacking confidence, afraid to stir. She was afraid to step forward. So the lady who was shy, quiet, and afraid to step forward, she was not helped by the boys. Lest the carrier's wheels or the horse's feet should crowd her down in the slippery street. Crowd down, here we can say knock down. So she was afraid the carrier's wheels or horse's feet might her hit or knock her down. At last came one of the merry troop, the gayest lady of all the group. Gay means happy. Gay means happy. Gayest, happiest. Lady means a young boy. So at last, when the boys were coming from school, there came happy, a group of happy boys. Merry means also happy. So troop here we can say a group. So there was coming a group of happy boys. So among those happy boys, the happiest boy came forward. Gayest lady, happiest boy came forward. He paused beside her and whispered low, I'll help you cross if you wish to go. He paused. Paused means stopped. Beside her, by the side or next to the lady, the woman, and whispered low. He spoke in a low voice. Whisper means to speak in a low voice, or here we can say he spoke softly. He offered help. He said he would help the old woman if she wanted to go. Her aged hand on his strong young arm she placed, and so without hurt or harm. So she placed her hand on the young boy's strong arm. So she was safe there. She was without hurt or harm. It was she was safely crossing the road. He guided the trembling feet along. Trembling, shaking, weak, shaking feet uh, along, proud that his own were firm and strong. So the boy guided the woman cross the road, and he was very proud that his own arms were strong and steady. Then back again to his friends he went, his young heart happy and well content. Content means satisfied. So after helping the old woman, he returned to his friends, and he was feeling the boy young heart happy and well content means the boy was very happy and satisfied helping the woman. She is somebody's mother, boys, for all she is aged and poor and slow. She is somebody's mother. The boy was explaining to his friends that she was somebody's mother. For all means even though she was aged, old, poor, and slow, she was somebody's mother. And I hope some fellow will lend a hand to help my mother, you understand? He said someday when his mother needed help, some fellow or some guy would give her a helping hand or would help his mother. If ever she is poor and old and grey, when her old dear boy is far away. So here the boy is saying when he would be far away, and when his mother needed help, some guy will come and help his mother. And somebody's mother bowed low her head in her home that night, and the prayer she said. Somebody's mother, and the old woman who was somebody's mother bowed her head that night, and she prayed for the boy. She prayed, the prayed she said, watch, God be kind to the noble boy, who is somebody's son and pride and joy. She wished the God, or she prayed the God to bless the boy, to bless the young boy, the noble boy who was somebody's son, a source of pride and happiness. So here, I hope you understood the poem very well. The poem has been written by Mary Dow Bryan. So that's all in this video. We will do the exercise questions in the next. So stay connected. Till then, goodbye.